Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a brand new team of the week, as we always do. A new moment card, and we'll talk about the prime times and the playoffs in the NHL now that the Leafs are out. And we're looks like a collision course between Tampa and Colorado. But regardless, guys, thank you so much for the subs and views so far over the last few months. Almost at 26,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys again. All right, let's get into the content. All right, we'll start at the bottom with the 92 SVEN ANDRIGHETTO, 5'10" with Gladiator and Light the Lamp. And, well, you know, this isn't an awful card by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, you're going to be able to get him for super cheap. You're going to need a ton of team-based synergies, including Spark and Distributor for sure, at least to make him somewhat usable. But at 5'10", not really my cup of tea, but I do like the fact that he does have Gladiator because it raises body checking up, and then with team-based synergies, obviously, you can make him pretty usable there. Then we've got the 88 Anton Lundell with Workhorse and Speedster, but in my opinion, at this stage of the game, there's just far too many players that you would rather have than that. And then lastly, the 87 Connor Brown for Team Canada. Same situation. Even if you're just starting the game today, far better players for basically nothing that you could, you know, be able to get in an upgrade from him. Line 3, we've got the 93 Martin Necas, 6'2", with Workhorse and Thief activated. Necas is going to be a really good player. It's going to be fun to watch him grow for these Hurricanes. Speed can get up to 92, acceleration all the way up to 95. Then everything else is in the mid-90s. If you have Heart and Soul activated as well, you can play him at his actual position. It's center. But yeah, really fun card. It looks like it's 6'2", good size, and I like the synergies. Totally usable for sure for anyone looking for a cheap center or right-handed winger. Then we've got the 82 Alexei Heponiemi, 5'10" with Heart and Soul. Just a recognition card for the World Championships. This would be a pass. Then we've got the 91 Corey Perry, who I can't stand Corey Perry, but gotta respect, you know, real recognize real. That was a great performance against the Leafs. Somehow, some way, Corey Perry still relevant in 2021. What a time to be alive. And still, 6'3", not really usable stats, though. Speed's 91, acceleration 88. Unless you're a Habs fan building an all-Habs team, this would be a pass. Then we've got some Islanders. We've got the 95 Josh Bailey with Howitzer and Thief. Does make him usable. 96 speed, 94 acceleration, and then almost high 90s everything else. If you've got a lot of team-based synergies, again, these are one of these sneaky cards that you can go out and get for dirt cheap and just make almost a complete 99 overall card. Great card, in my opinion. You're going to be able to get him for super cheap comparing to other 95 overall cards. And, yeah, and you can put him at center for sure with the 93 overall face-off rating. Then we've got the 92 Matt Zuccarello. I've never been a fan of Zuccarello cards, even though, you know, the smaller guys can play quite well in NHL 2021. You know, I just haven't been a fan. However, that being said, he's got almost maxed out everything. Speed can get to 96, acceleration all the way up to 97, and then everything else is pretty good. So this is going to be, you know, if you like the Howie Morenz types, this would be pretty good. And the Shutdown Gladiator combo is nice because it makes his body checking somewhat relevant, but you're not going to be able to bump anyone off the puck. And then we've got the 93 Anthony Beauvillier with Howitzer and Gladiator. Low-key a nice card as well. 95 speed, 93 acceleration, mid-90s shooting, and deking as well. And he's got really high body checking as well for someone who's 5'11". This could be a sneaky good left-handed winger for sure. And then line number 1... the 87 Alexander Kerfoot with Speedster and Thief allows him to play center with 90 faceoffs. Speed can get up to 94, acceleration only 91. There's way better options, but yeah, Alex Kerfoot had himself a series replacing John Tavares on that second line. It's going to be interesting to see what they do in the offseason with Alexander Kerfoot. And then we've got the 93 Jason Spezza, who just turned back the clock in that series. It was fun to watch him. You know, he stepped up big time. Speed can get up to 92, acceleration to 93, and then everything else is in the high 90s. He is big, and he can play, and he is a centerman, so this, like, his speed is fine for him. So again, if you're, like, you know, a Spezza fan or a Leafs fan, you could totally get away with using this card and still compete with, you know, the high-end teams that we've got in the summertime for NHL. And then lastly, we've got the 93 Nikita Kucherov. Not much else to say about Nikita Kucherov cards. I'm surprised he's only got a 93, though. Speed up to 95, acceleration to 97, and then everything else is, you know, high 90s. And, you know, I know he did miss the season, but it's just weird to me to see at this stage of the game a 93 overall Nikita Kucherov. This is an easy great card, especially for Lightning fans, but he's basically maxed everything already. And again, the 6 to body checking, which he's not very good at, already up to 94 before team-based synergies. All right, on to defense. We've got the 81 Marcus Lauridsen, 6'2" with 2 to balance. This is just a recognition card from the World Championships. Then we've got the 84 Jordan Spence, 5'10". And, you know, like for an 84 overall card, he's not bad. But again, he's going to be the minimum cost, and there's just so many other cards you can get for that now. Then we've got the 96 Dougie Hamilton. Dougie Hamilton cards have been some of the best on defense this year. Speed can get to 94, acceleration to 96, everything else is 99, and he's 6'6". These are end game, top end cards. Shout out to the Niagara Ice Dog alum, Dougie Hamilton. Phenomenal card. Then we've got the 88 Jacob Slavin, 6'3", 207, but man, that speed is unusable at this stage of the game. Hard pass unless you're, making a hurricane lineup, but no, way no. Then we've got the 94 Jake Muzzin, who obviously suffered a pretty devastating injury for the Leafs and then couldn't play in Game 7. 6'3", 93 speed, 96 acceleration. His shot's a little low in terms of where we're at now, but Barrage can fix that, and then everything else is 99. A good shutdown left-handed defenseman. I like what I see here. You just got to pair him with someone a little bit faster, as he's only get up to 93 speed. And speaking of faster, the 98 Cale Makar. Cale Makar cards have been some of the most fun to use in this game. He's at a point now where everything is 99, so look for the cheapest Cale Makar card that you can get. That with synergies can get up to 99. That's what I did. I think I got the 96 version. Everything's 99. Just a phenomenal card in this game. Goaltenders, we got the 88 Cam Talbot, 6'4", 2 to distributor, 1 to barrage. Nice aggression at 77, but stats are going to be too low. Glove high is too low for the stage. He's going to get picked apart. And then the 92 Leonardo Genoni, 6 foot with 2 to balance, 1 to spark. Same, just not enough here. 6 foot. He's got just a recognition card here. Nice to see. Now just taking a look at the prime times, we've got the 98 Steven Stamkos, who is maxed out. Love to see it. He is an endgame card, as is the 97 Andrei Svechnikov, 94 skating, 99 everything else. Hedman, still a 97. Matthias Niederberger from Germany and net at 94. And then a bunch of other Lightning players in McDonough and Killorn. Again, unless you're building a Lightning lineup, nothing really crazy here. The Stamkos totally endgame card, as is Hedman and Svechnikov. But outside of that, nothing real crazy. And then lastly, we got a new NHL moment, the 95 Owen Nolan, 2 to spark, 2 to speedster at 6'1". And I'm not going to lie, I've never liked Owen Nolan cards in NHL. They're just always too slow. Even with 2 to speedster, he can get up to 92 speed. Acceleration's capped at 89. So, I love Owen Nolan as a Sharks fan, but this is just not a real good card. But I will try and probably get him, though, for my all-time Sharks build. Nice to see him get recognized. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's NHL content. Make sure you check me out on Twitch. I go live at noon Eastern time every single day. Also, guys, this weekend on the NHL Twitch channel, I will be covering the Central Division with my man Arda for the NHL Gaming World Championship. So make sure you come check me out then. Love the support, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.